Hey everybody, welcome back to my show. If you hear dog barking and lawn mowing, I can't do nothing about it. Somebody decided to mow their lawn and their dog's barking about it. Dog's not enthused. Doesn't like it. Anyway, hi, welcome back. Hope you all had a good week. It's a good week here. Um, I took an extra day off because I wanted to. So, yeah. Well, let's just jump right into it. What did I wear this week? I got a few samples of Prada Luna Rossa Ocean. Kind of an empty one, but well, I wore it for 5 days. Well, 4.5, because I wore it half the day today, and then I showered and put something else on because I was just getting bored with it. That happens. So let's just get into what it is. It was released this year. Chords are aromatic, herbal, musky, powdery, woody, fresh, spicy, earthy, citrus, lavender, and iris. Top notes are bergamot, artemisia, pink pepper. Mid is lavender, iris, sage, suede, and saffron. Base is patchouli, vetiver, musk, and caramel. Let's talk about the notes for a minute. I don't get any suede or saffron, very little sage, vetiver, if at all. Caramel, I don't know where the hell that's coming from. I mean, the scent isn't sweet. Doesn't have a burnt smell to it. Like sometimes you get burnt caramel, or caramel can smell kind of burnt. Doesn't have anything like that going on, so I don't know. Maybe to some people, but to me, there's absolutely no. There's a sweetness to it, but not like a caramel sweetness or a bubblegum sweetness. It's just a slight sweet. I mean, it's very light. I'd say it's yeah. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Ocean. I was expecting, I think like a lot of people will, something very aquatic, salty and sea, and or just watery of some sort, and it's really not at all. It's a slight aquatic vibe to it, maybe a bit of a slight salty vibe, but nothing I would call aquatic at all. If anything, it's more green and floral, powdery floral, than anything else. Off the initial blast, give it a second there. The top and the initial blast, especially, but the top in general, it smells. How do I say this? The scent, pretty much the whole life of the scent, smells familiar, but doesn't smell like anything in particular. If that makes sense. And it kind of does because you see people comparing it to Sauvage, Blue de Chanel, Carbon, YSLY, Cool Water. I even get a bit of a Wings by Giorgio vibe from it. Mostly with the fresh, clean, almost powdery dryer sheet, like a lavender dryer sheet. I kind of get that vibe from it. That's the majority of the scent. Off the top, though, you can really, really, really smell that. It's very aromatic. The whole scent is aromatic, and I think that has a lot to do with the top. The pink pepper and bergamot really give it a. And I think there's some aldehydes in there. I could be wrong. They don't have them listed, but they don't have to list everything. Because it really pops, like loud, bang, and it pops loud pretty good for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And that's not the projection. I just mean that pop. You know what I mean? That boom. It projects really good for the type of scent that it is. A couple hours projection, few feet out there. It will get you, like I said, it's very aromatic. But that projection isn't loud. It's not like a 1 million where it's loud or basically any fucking Paco Rabanne the last 10 years. It's not loud. It's out there, but it's not in your face. You know, people are going to smell it, but it's not going to be overwhelming. So does that make it Beast? Beast is usually something that just knocks you on your face, but this is really good for the type of scent, especially a softer floral type scent. And I say floral, people are, oh, it doesn't feel like flowers. When I say floral, I mean the two main players in this to me, in the mid, are definitely the lavender and the iris. Both of them are giving it that powdery floral vibe. Not feminine at all. And you can kind of smell the lavender actually pretty much about 5 minutes into the scent. It starts to come. That could be the pink pepper though, giving it a bit of a floral vibe. But those three combined, pretty much through the life of the scent, is kind of what you get really. It's not aquatic, slightly green. And I don't know where that greenness is coming from. Maybe the sage, maybe the vetiver, but it's got a bit of an old, I want to say a very tinge of an old school vibe to it, almost I hate to say the word barbershop because people automatically think of something like a Zero or Rive Gauche or something like that. Or no, it doesn't smell anything like that. It's just with that powderiness, the backbone of a classic man's 70s, 80s scent is there. Not prominent, not, and for people who aren't into colognes like we are, they're probably not going to pick up on that. But if you're slightly experienced with more than a handful of colognes, you're going to really pick up on that there's a slight old school, very, very slight old school aspect to it. Again, that would be the lavender and the iris. But the top, let's get into the top. Like I said, the top is pretty much just, I get bergamot and pink pepper. Some lavender comes out to play, but mostly bergamot and pink pepper for a good 20, 30 minutes. It's sharp. That's why I say there's probably aldehydes in here, but not headache inducing. It's just pops. Wouldn't be surprised if there's some ginger in there too somewhere. If it's not aldehydes, it might be a ginger. Although there's no scent of ginger. I'm having a hard time explaining this one because I do like it. It's just like I said, some of the notes, with the notes and the name, I was confused before. I was expecting with the name an aquatic scent. It's not aquatic. Then I could read the notes, saffron, sage, caramel, patchouli, vetiver. I was expecting something a little more spicy, a little more dark. No, it's more of a light green scent. I know it's hard, so I can't really describe it any more than that. With hints of the blue scents. It's kind of like they mixed the blue and the green scent, if you know what I mean. Definitely has a similarity to a lot of scents, like I said, but nothing in particular. If I did have to compare it to one, especially off the top, I'd probably go with Sauvage. That pink pepper and citrus right off the top. Doesn't smell like Sauvage. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it gives it that vibe. It's the closest one I can think of. Some people say Bleu de Chanel. Yeah, I can see that because Bleu de Chanel pops too. That's because of the ginger and citrus in Bleu de Chanel. Unless you got that pop. But I think in scent profile, more like Sauvage. But it's not Sauvage at all. It's its own thing. I'm finding it real hard to classify this one because, it's easy. It's blue. It's a green scent. It's a musky scent. It's a barbershop scent. It's a sporty scent. It's a blue. It's aquatic or citrus. This is none of them, but all of them combined almost. It's weird. Um, Not unpleasant. I like it. It's definitely the last few I've had, mostly the Paco Rabannes. It's not overly sweet. It's not overly youthful. I think it's the perfect balance of, like I said, it's got a touch of that old school vibe to it with a modern twist. It's a perfect balance. I think they actually did it really well. Performance is okay. I wouldn't call it anything. Like I said, the projection's really good for a couple hours. Like I said, a few feet out there. Again, but never in your face. Just a nice aromatic scent. People will smell it, but they won't be slapped in the face with it. Longevity, I got about 6 hours out of it, maybe 7. Again, not bad for the type of scent it is. Yeah, I mean, and like I said, I never talked. Like I said, it just it hits the mid relatively quick though too. Like all the notes in the mid start coming out, like I said, within about a half hour, 40 minutes. But the top notes are still the dominant notes, and they stay that way for quite a while. Say a good hour or so, and then that mid starts coming into play more and more. What I get from the mid, of course, is just mostly lavender and iris. I get no suede, no saffron, maybe a touch of sage, giving it a bit of an herbal green vibe to it. But yeah, I get no suede, no saffron in the mid. The mid lasts for a couple hours, and the base starts coming through. So the vetiver might be there, giving it a bit of that green tinge. I don't know. I don't really smell vetiver, but it might just be giving it that feel. What I get mostly from the base is musk. Just a musky, light, musky scent with a bit of, I don't want to say ambroxan or amberwood, something like that. Some kind of new, because it's a little fuzzy, but I definitely get no caramel. Fuck. Or patchouli. But definitely no caramel. I don't know what the hell that note's there. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's compliment wise. It's a nice scent. It's a compliment getter. But not in the same vein as, like, again, the Paco Rabannes and stuff like that. It's more people are going to smell it, and when they give you a compliment, it's going to be more like, that smells nice. It smells clean. I've gotten both of them compliments. I got 3 compliments with it. I got smells nice, smells clean. So it's a clean scent, I guess. I don't know if that's a classification, but that's what I would classify it as, a clean scent. Get a bit of a dryer sheet or fresh clothes out of the dryer vibe from it. Or even better, fresh clothes hanging out in the line, because it does have a bit of a green floral vibe, like I said. So that's the best I can say about it, but it is what it is. I like it. Would I buy it at full price? No. Mostly due to the fact that I find its performance just a little bit lacking for that money. Expecting more from Luna Rossa brand, or the line. Carbon was beast, and black is beast, and even the original Luna Rossa is really a lavender bomb. But this one, it's okay. You can get it for 40 or 50 bucks. More than worth it. Any more than that, and you're starting to kind of hit that territory where there's better things to buy at that price. Though not unpleasant. I'm really glad I wasn't even going to wear it because I was getting so tired of just this new shit. I was like, fuck, another one. It's going to smell like fucking bubblegum and watery bubblegum, or fucking spicy bubblegum, or fucking woody bubblegum, or... No, there's no real major sweetness. It's got a touch of sweetness, but most scents do, but it's not anything to do. It's not the main player. Right? I said the main player in this is that clean, fresh, powdery lavender and iris. And the bergamot and pink pepper off the top. They're the main players. Then you get the fire dry down and just kind of becomes a light, musky, amber woody type scent. Again, not unpleasant, very pleasant. I do like it. I'll wait till it hits discounters. If I can pick it up for 40 or 50 bucks, I will buy it from somebody for 40 or 50 bucks. But other than that, I probably wouldn't. But that's going to be up to you. which is going to bring me to my next video here shortly. I want to talk about a few things. So, peace, love, be good to each other. I'll see you soon.